Hey, hard-working lady, Stella Belafonte here, coming at you again from the locker room. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who listened to that last upload. He's fine as, but don't. Um, I'm really shocked. I'm shocked. I am amazed, and I'm feeling so proud of myself because I really didn't think that anybody was that interested in anything that I had to say. And look at my numbers, like, ooh, go Stella, go Stella. So anyway, apparently you all are interested in what I have to say, and you are concerned about more than booty holes. And I just wanted to say thank you to all that liked me, all that went against me. You know, some of the comments, you can read them yourself, were very positive, and some of the comments were not so positive. Some even bordered on disrespectful, and I deleted some of those. Like, they didn't get crazy. I did have one comment I should have left up there. Somebody told me, you need to get back in the kitchen. They don't want to hear what Stella has to say. They want me to stay in the kitchen. Well, anyway, Stella does not work in the kitchen. As much as I love to cook, I'm a hardworking blue-collar woman, which brings us to today's locker room talk. Okay, the conversation of late is about black men, black women, and our finances and relationships, what we should and shouldn't be dealing with, and the fact that according to movie mogul Tyler Perry, black billionaire movie mogul Tyler Perry, black women would probably be in a better position romantically and relationship wise if they dealt with men who were making less than them and who could probably only pay as much as the light bill. So, what do you feel about Mr. Perry's light bill? That's what I'm asking. I'm especially talking to my listeners and subscribers who have subscribed to that school of thought. Have you gotten involved in a relationship with a man who's only capable of doing the bare minimum financially and done it on purpose? Have you purposely avoided dealing with men who had their shit together financially, who had their money houses in order because they weren't being good to you, because for some reason um, they're making this tie between having lots of money and wealth and good credit and making that into a bad thing? Like, I guess wealth, you know, the old shit that men with money have more choices, so they'll probably treat you bad. But if you get with somebody humble, blue collar guy, bus driver, that he'll treat you good. And even if he can't treat you good financially, the least he can do is pay the light bill. So I want to talk to my sisters who have dealt with that. How do you feel about Mr. Light Bill? Has it worked for you? Have you ever gotten involved with a man that couldn't do for you as far as his wallet went, but he was just such a good and humble and decent man because of the fact that he wasn't making a lot of money? Did he bow down to you? Did he kiss your feet? Did you get with a steel driving, tow truck lugging, farm working, brick slinging man, and it turned out for the better? Did dealing with a man that didn't have on a suit and tie, but had nappy cornrows and dirty work gloves, did it make him a better man? Was it like a Tyler Perry movie? Did he save you from loneliness and a lifetime of living with cats and watching Tubi movies and eating too much Haagen-Dazs? Did this man come along and just sweep you off your feet and make life better? Because I want to know. Because I keep hearing this advice that black women need to trade down, date down, in order to find love and happiness. And I'm just very curious. Is that the end? What is the end game? Is this the beginning? You know, is this a stepping stone? Or black women supposed to keep dealing with men with potential? Is that what we're going back to? Like, maybe he can only pay the light bill right now, but maybe about 30, 40 years he'll have himself together. I got that from Coming to America. Remember when Cleo McDowell told Prince Akeem, before he knew he was a prince, when he was in his house acting like the waiter for a get together, and he looked at Akeem and he said, "You never know, hard work, 30, 40 years, you could have what I have." Is that what we're doing, sisters? Are we waiting 30, 40 years for men to be able to pay more than the light bill? And again, my question is, how has that worked for you? When you're dealing with Mr. Light Bill, Mr. Cable Bill, Mr. Lunch Money, what's another light bill? I don't know. I feel like we're all grown out here. I know what I haven't accepted in my adult years. I ain't got time for it. First and foremost, I'm not even thinking about moving in with a man or starting a life with a man that's in a position where he can only do the bare minimum, because I can't afford to live a bare minimum life, and I'm not going to deal with that. But to my sisters who have, I'm stopping, because I know I can go heavy into making it about me. I need to know, for my sisters who have dealt with this, has your life improved in any way? Again, I need to know, how is your life being involved with Mr. Light Bill? Let's talk about it. Let me know in the comments. If you listen to my podcast, you can follow me at Tasty Topics on all streaming platforms. And again, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers and listeners. And I have one final question before I get out of here. Let's just say that you do meet a man who has treated you a little more kindly because he has a humble profession. Do you want to be involved with a man who's only being kind to you because he doesn't feel that he can afford to be any other way? That would actually turn me off. And as far as bus drivers are concerned, I don't like that notion that was put out a few months back by Iyanla Vanzant, a certified relationship counseling coach, that dealing with a bus driver might actually lead to better results in the love department. Because I don't know where Iyanla Vanzant grew up. If anything, I thought, if I'm not mistaken, that she grew up in New York City. Because I know she may not have been born here, but she grew up here. And anyone who grows up in New York City knows that any portion of the transportation industry, be it buses or trains or accessoride, does not make a man humble. He's not going to treat you better, and it doesn't mean that his money is short. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of men in New York City who work for the transit system who make a killing. Believe me. They're opening up businesses, restaurants, bars. You can follow a lot of them online. So I feel like it's rather insulting to imply, unless you're living in some one-horse town that's only paying their bus drivers minimum wage, to imply that a man who drives a bus is not doing well for himself and is going to treat you better because he's not doing well. I think, I don't know, that's just, I think it is really off. But again, that wasn't the purpose. I guess I'm getting, like somebody said in the comments, oh, she's all over the place with it. But like I said, I'm just curious, when you dated down and dealt with men who didn't make much, did they treat you better? Has your life improved? Did you find that your relationships were longer lasting? Look, is the loving good? Like I said, when that man pulls up on that city bus in the driver's seat with his fuzzy Tyler Perry movie cornrows and invites you out for buffalo wings and beers, did you feel better for it? Are you happy now? Damn. Let me know. Bye.